Hey guys, it's Cindy. Today I'm going to be doing my video for the Strike Back Videoathon. I had to say that slowly. And this is, I believe, day 5. Yes, day 5. The sequels I want to read. And I'm going to be sharing, sorry, I just touched the tripod with my phone. I'm going to be sharing 5 sequels that I want to read this year. I actually had all these in my TBR for December. Well, some of them, and I didn't get to them, so hopefully I get to them this year. So the first book is Another Day by David Levithan. This is technically a companion novel, but I'm going to consider it as a sequel. And I read Every Day by David Levithan last year, I believe, or the year before that. I'm really blurry. And the book, or not the book, the adaptation actually comes out in February, and I really want to see it. So I decided I was going to read this one, and basically every day, this is Another Day, but every day follows a main character. His name is A. And every single day, A wakes up in a different body. One day he can be a male, the next day he can be a female, and it just sporadically changes that way. And he changes genders, sexualities, races every single day. Disabilities. He literally is a diverse character, and he changes every single day, and he has to adapt to these people's lives. But what happens is he ends up being in one person's body, and he ends up falling in love with the guy's girlfriend. So you're following him trying to love her and follow her around, not follow her around, that sounds really creepy, but like follow her and prove that he loves her from different people's bodies. So this follows the perspective of the female, the one that he ends up falling in love with. So I think this is going to be really interesting, because if you have watched the trailer for the movie, you definitely see her with different characters every single time. Like, you never see her with the same person twice, because obviously he is never the same person twice. I don't really remember if it ever happened in the book, but I don't think he said he was ever the same person twice. And this was like from when he was younger, but now he's stuck in the same age, so he doesn't get older. So I'm really excited to read the second one, because I really want to read it from her perspective, because I can only imagine how hard that must be. At first you think the person is completely crazy, but then afterwards it's like, could you fall in love with somebody truly for their soul, even if every single day they look completely different? I just don't know if I could. But yeah, so that's like one of the first books. I'm actually going to read this soon, because my cousin just started reading it, and I want to beat him to it to finish it, because that's the kind of reader I am. So the next book I have is Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes. I read You by Caroline Kepnes about, I want to say about a year ago. It was a lot shorter than this though. This is like a longer book, and it was a thriller, basically told in, like, I don't want to say second person, because I think that's like incorrect, but the whole entire book you're following this lady around, and you are a stalker. And it's literally like, you walked into the store today, you see her, like, that's like how the whole book is told. So it's so creepy, and you almost feel like you're him, and it is like the craziest thing. So this is the second book, and it follows the same character, Joe, and this takes place after You. So I'm really excited to read this. That book was like really gripping, and I read through it so fast. So the next book is also the second in a series. As you can see, I read the first one, and then afterwards, like, I go forever without reading the second one, which makes no sense, because then afterwards I forget what it's about. But this is Do Not Disturb by A.R. Torre. I read The Girl in 6E during Contemporary-a-thon last time, and I'm thinking about reading this one in Contemporary-a-thon round 2. I love The Girl in 6E. It is a very dark, twisted, and fucked up book, but I really loved it. It is with a main character named Deanna Madden. This is the Deanna Madden series, and Deanna Madden basically has murderous tendencies, so she never leaves her apartment. Everything she gets it sent to her home. She doesn't have any sort of human interaction at all, and to make money, which she makes a shit ton of, like a lot of money, I believe she said she makes like $7 a minute. Like a minute. People are making $7 an hour. And she's a cam girl. So that's how she makes all of her money. And the first one was really good. It definitely is for an older audience. Like, if you're not 18, please, or older, please do not read it, because it is like very graphic. But I cannot wait to continue on with the series. I love these books so much. So another second in a series, and the third one actually comes out in March. So I do need to read this one soon because I actually really enjoyed the first one. It took me quite a while to read it because I think it kind of put me like in a slump, or like the book is so big and it's told in such a unique way that like I was having a little bit of an issue getting into, because I typically like when my books are like mixed media but it still has like the conventional book style and it's still like written in text with some mixed media kind of thrown in. But this is a book that has no conventional text, it's just completely mixed media, and because of that it took me a little bit longer to like wrap my head around it and kind of develop the story and be able to picture it in the right way. And once I got the hang of it though, I flew through it. So this is Gemini. It is book 2 in the Illuminate files, and this is a massive book, but it is told in a super cool way. I know these books are like super hyped on YouTube, but they are really, really, really creatively told. And if for nothing else, just read it because of the format. I think the format is so cool. The story is very well done as well, but I think the way that it is told is like genius. The next book is one that I'm really, really like upset that I haven't read yet, because I read The Savage Song last September, and not this September, like the September before that, so like more than a year ago, and I really, really loved that book. And so obviously this is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. I loved The Savage Song so much, but now that it's been so long, I kind of feel like I have to read The Savage Song again in order to be able to fully grasp like everything that happened in order to read Our Dark Duet. But I'm really excited to read this one because I think the storytelling is so beautiful, and I love Victoria Schwab's writing. I love her. I've met her I think I've only met her once, but I really, really like her, and I'm so excited to read this one, but I just haven't read it yet, and now I kind of feel like I need to reread it. I might just like watch a spoiler review of The Savage Song and just kind of get my ideas from that, so that way I don't have to reread it. Like, I read the first book and then afterwards I had to wait for the second book to come out, and in that time my boyfriend read both of them and I still haven't finished the series. So I need to finish it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are partaking in Strike Back Videoathon, then please let me know down below. I really want to check out some more channels and subscribe to you guys and be able to interact. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!